Well, it looks like I'm live. It is very cold, and I'm in Seattle, where we had a hell of a snowstorm last night. I'm amazed that the channel, with not adding content all the time, is growing at the pace that it's growing. And I'm very encouraged that with the name change of Willing Witness, that the content is going to be quite different. Because when you die to an old life, you rise to a new one. And in reflecting on what Global Witness has been and what I've done and the relationships that I've had with the subscribers in good ways and in unhealthy ways, but all good. You learn from all of these things. So there will be a very different relationship that I will have with subscribers. There will be a very different approach to content because we're in a very different time right now. Things are becoming far more subtle, more invasive, and more intrinsic in our everyday lives, where we're becoming accepting of the things that are bad. And so I spend most of my time right now trying to transmute all of that, staying in love, not going into the dark places. I've been there already. So hopefully you can hear me a little bit. But when you go into those dark places, you learn a lot about yourself. You dig, you find, and you learn a lot about other people and how they respond to you. So over the course of the next little while, as I relaunch this channel with this new name, Willing Witness, it's because I'm willing to go to those dark places, and I'm willing to say them and testify about them to you in humility and in transparency. So much of this will be about me finding myself and my faults in other people and talking with them and understanding where they're at in this world, in this life, where they're at right now, and what impact it'll have on you. And I hope to one day have just a powerful, powerful testimony of love that will surpass everything that you ever thought. And I cannot wait for that. So I'm walking in love. I hope you are as well. I pray that you get up every single morning and that you love yourself a little bit more and know that you are all that matters. You're enough. You're enough for all of it. You don't need anything else or anyone else. You can have once. And love you too, Rob. Appreciate that. Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining in here. I will be changing the way that comments are structured. I will, and this is not about censorship. It's just about, I want to prevent self-worship. I want to prevent idol worship of me and that placing me in some place that I shouldn't be. It's like a constant sucking sound, and something to live up to for any individual is too difficult. And the expectations of people. There's my Momo, who I was in an accident the other day. That thing's brakes, man, it doesn't have ABS or any of that. So yeah, I slid in the rain here on the first rain of the major season, and I ended up rear-ending somebody. So yeah, I was at fault. Well, he should have driven through the yellow light, but you know, he didn't. He chose to stop at the yellow. Good to see everybody. Soul's Eye Jules, wonderful. Gold Hands Universe. Thank you guys for joining. So very much a wonderful and needed reconstruction of this channel and of myself, so that I might be able to talk to you about the things that I see and it not be about me. I don't want this channel to be about me. I never really did, but it became that way. So things are changing, and I've changed. Good to see you, DeForce. The Willing Witness family, yeah. We must be willing witnesses. We've got to be. We've got to be willing to go there, look deep in ourselves, find our issues, because it's those things that weigh us down. That's the backpack. Why are we carrying that damn thing? Why do we continue to carry it? It just amazes me. And just when you think you've dumped that backpack, guess what? You haven't. You haven't got rid of it. And there are things that we bury so deeply, and we know where they're buried because we're the ones that buried them. So everything that I'm going to be doing on this channel is going to be about self-exploration, making ourselves better, healing yourself, not me healing you, not me rescuing you, you rescuing yourself. And although I've been saying this for quite some time, I'm going to have to be a little bit more direct. You see the damage here on that door? Lost my door there. The front end, crazy in this crash. I want to show you this. Crashed into this Honda, and all I got was this little dent on the bumper. But I destroyed that Honda. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. And thankfully, I had scraped up enough money to insure it before I made the trip. So, but it was within 10 days of me insuring it. So they're like, you know, they're a little iffy about it, but it was a legit accident and lots of witnesses. So just wonderful. But man, it's cold here. And I'll tell you one thing, here in Seattle, they do this every single year, but they really can't handle it. They just don't know how to handle this stuff. It's incredible. When I lived up here, when I was with Microsoft, and no, I'm not the CEO of Microsoft, and I'm not worth billions. I still have this thing as a home, and am about to be homeless even in this area because my daughter and her family are having some issues. So, and may have to find a new place to live too. So boy, big challenges. And, but I'm in a good space. It's taken me a while to get here, but I realize that I cannot accept and I cannot live in anything that is a negative energy anymore. It's just the most unhealthy thing that we can do is to sit and stand in our fear and misery and must-haves and need to have and gotta do and all of that. I just can't do it. I would rather have a simple life. And you know, anybody that has been here on this channel for quite some time know that I have very different perspectives on things that I see. And so I'm going to be talking about all of those, but I'm going to be going directly to the source and talking to people on the streets, in churches, pastors. I've already talked to a number of them that are willing to actually have the conversation. So it's going to be interesting. This channel is going to change quite significantly, but I promise you it's going to be incredibly valuable. Because if it's valuable to me, it's going to be valuable to you. And this is really about me going to explore things and talk to people about things that I feel that I need to talk to them about. And I'm simply going to bring you along with me. So if you get something from it, wonderful. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't need anyone worshiping me or taking care of how I feel, because I'm going to feel how I feel regardless of how you feel. It's only important what I'm going through right now. I must be my priority. You must be your priority. You can't help anybody unless you've helped yourself first. So thank you for joining me for this live. Just a quick live letting you know that I'm going to be on Headlines with a Voice. So look it up, Headlines with a Voice tonight at 5 p.m. Felicia Lockhart. Mary Hart used to do the channel, and she passed away, and Felicia took over, and she's a wonderful lady, just a wonderful, special person. And you know, we kind of grew up in the same areas in Los Angeles and some of the black churches. She's a special person. So I look forward to being on that show tonight. I hope you'll join us. Just look it up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll post in the comments, and I'll pin the comment for the link for tonight's show in this live after I'm able to get to the PC and do that. So I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll love Felicia. If you haven't already subscribed to Headlines with a Voice, I think she's got about 115,000 subscribers, and right now I've got 99,999. Maybe I've lost some of you already, but we're going to probably break 100,000 today, I'm guessing. And you know, that's a milestone, because we've been through a lot here on this channel, all of us. And I'm thankful that you have all come along with me for this journey. I really am. And I pray that you've received something very, very special from it. I have, and I will continue to seek love and really, really work hard to maintain my crown and not bring you anything that isn't honest and transparent. So I'm going to sign off here, but please join us for that show tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Headlines with a Voice. I love you very much.